I have a confession to make, and that is that I am terrible with money. I'm a big spender. I'm an impulsive spender. I'm an emotional spender. You best believe that if I have a bad day at work, I am stopping somewhere on the way home and buying myself something expensive. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Andiswa, and I am an impulsive spender, and I'm thinking it's about time I fixed that fact. For as long as I've known it, I've been clued into the fact that I am very emotional and impulsive when it comes to spending money. I remember in varsity, I had a bursary that would pay me out quite a large sum of money every month in the form of an allowance. I was also getting support from my parents, and that meant I was probably richer than than the average sort of student, right? And you know, I tried to save. I did save actually during that time. I would put away some of that money. But what I also did is that I blew it up every day, almost every day after lectures. I would stop at a shop and buy something. Mr. Price was actually on my way home from varsity, and I remember almost every day walking in there and just looking, whether it was a shirt or sunglasses or little bits of accessories. I would buy something on an almost daily basis. Now that trend didn't stop when I started to make money for myself, and bigger amounts of money, and it's culminated in the very regular practice of, you know, going to Gateway, walking into anything that I'm feeling that day, and buy myself little bits and bobs of things that I don't necessarily want or need. Be it clothes, be it handbags, be it makeup, which I don't even wear, make it make sense, be it a home decor is a new thing, be it books, etc, etc, etc. I will convince myself into buying myself anything. If I've had a hard day, if I've had a little bit of convenience, I'm like, you deserve this, queen. Go buy yourself a new phone. And if you guys think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. This phone right here that I bought last year, I had an older version of an iPhone that still worked. It was still in good condition. There was nothing wrong with that phone. In fact, I even resold it and got a huge chunk of money back from it, because that's how much there was nothing wrong with that phone, right? But I woke up one day and I was like, I want to buy something, maybe a new phone. Oh, you know what, if I got a new phone, it would have a better camera than what I have now, and that means I could probably start to create content and like reels and stuff for Instagram and TikTok. So it's actually an investment, because I do want to get back to creating content. And I convinced myself within a space of a few hours to go and buy this phone, to the point where, you guys, I woke up that day with no thought in my mind that I needed a new phone. I had not thought that thought before, but that day, that morning, something clicked in me. I said, I need this phone. It's actually the thing that I've been wanting and needing to be able to start making content again. And I didn't want a contract, so I went and spent 20,000 in cash to buy something that, in all honesty, I did not need at all. I say all of this to convince you guys of how big of a problem I have. Now, the way that I've sort of managed my impulsivity when it comes to money in the past is that I've allowed myself some leg room. I've been big always on automating my finances, and part of the reason why I've done that is that I don't trust myself to be able to put away or to invest the amount of money that I want to be doing every month and every year. And so I knew early on that if I wanted to achieve my financial goals or financial freedom, that I would need to automate a lot of my finances, because I can't be trusted. And so that's what I did, and that's helped me be able to build a substantial cushion and net worth for myself. It's enabled me to invest, to buy property, to live kind of comfortably. I'm not going to say all the way comfortably, and I'm not in my mansion yet, right? I'm not driving my Defender yet, right? But I'm okay. I do well. I've been able to buy myself what was my childhood dream car. But I have adult dreams, right? Like the Defender, like the mansion somewhere nice, with ocean views, right? And those are the types of things that I'm working for. And I'm on track to be able to achieve those things in the next few years. But lately I've been thinking about how much further I would be if I didn't allow myself to spend so much. I had a come to Jesus moment at the start of this month when I realized that I had spent about 13,000 Rand on nothing. This and that, things I couldn't really point at. This is not me paying my bond. This is not me putting money in my investments. This is not me even buying an asset that will help me in any way, in anything. I had just had a fun December. I went on vacation and I was spending willy-nilly. I was just spending, buying things. Oh, that's nice, let's get it. Oh, you know what, I'm going on holiday. But yeah, I have like 4 swimsuits, but you know, maybe let's just add 2 more in case what? Why do you need 6 swim costumes? Makes sense. But I just spent so much money on this and that. Things that I couldn't even, when I was looking at my statements and trying to figure out what all these things were, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't point at like, oh, I bought something that I really wanted and that was worth it. I just spent like 12,000 Rand on nothing. And that means that just in January alone, I can account for 12,000 Rand that I could have put towards fulfilling a dream, or, you know, put towards my financial dreams, that's now gone to nothing. So this year my big goal is coming to a place of mindfulness when it comes to my finances. And I think for me, that's gonna need some drastic change. So I've decided that I am doing a no buy year. And that just means I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm not gonna buy anything except the things that I really, really need. So today I just wanted to talk about what my no buy year is gonna look like. So a few things to clarify up front. I've seen a few creators doing this challenge in the hopes of getting out of debt, getting out of poverty, you know, kind of trying to improve their financial situations. Now, I share some of the same sentiments in that I do think I'd be further along in my financial journey had I not been spending so recklessly in the past. But for me, this exercise is more about healing my relationship with money, healing the whatever weird emotional anxiety, whatever stuff I have connected to money, because I guarantee you there is a lot that is gonna come out of doing this. So what I'm trying to say is that there are things that I'm gonna allow myself to buy that in a more traditional no buy year wouldn't be allowed to buy, simply because this challenge for me is not necessarily about, you know, trying to get out of debt or trying to drastically cut back so I can get myself out of a bad situation. It's more about healing my mind, coming to a place where I'm more mindful on the way that I'm spending, on what I'm spending, buying things that actually fulfill me, that actually add value to my life, that actually are meaningful to me, rather than just collecting things for the sake of it. So don't come at me when you see that I've put something on my green or orange list that in more traditional no buy years wouldn't be allowed. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's get into what I will be buying, allowing myself to buy, what I'm going to restrict, and what I'm saying no to completely. So I've called the things that I am allowed to buy my green list, the things that I'm restricting my orange list, and the things that I'm saying no to completely my red list. So let's start with my green list. So the things that I haven't stated under the green list are the things that I obviously need to continue to pay for, like my car and any other financial commitments. I'm also going to keep my saving strategy the same. And so in terms of what I'll be saving and where I'll be saving every month, that's going to remain. I'm not making any changes in terms of the financial commitments that I've made, either to other institutions like Audi, or with myself in terms of how much money I'll be putting away and investing. So on my green list are groceries. Obviously I have to eat and live and survive somehow, so that goes without saying. I'll be allowing myself to buy groceries. Secondly is petrol. I need to get places, I need to get to work, I need to get to my life, so That's a pretty obvious one as well. The third thing, and this is probably the thing that's going to be a little bit controversial, is books. I've seen people on No Bios, get a library card and read that way. I'm quite an avid reader and aspiring author as well, so reading and consuming as much content in that way is one of the things that I need to continue to do in order to continue to build and flex my writing skill. But more than that, I'm also trying to build a library. One of my big dreams is to have like this really resourced home library, and so buying books is key to that. So I know this is not really a need, but like I said, for me this challenge is more about healing my relationship with money and spending money on things that I actually care about. And one thing that I actually care about is books. So I might put a limit on how many books I'm allowed to buy a month. Maybe I'll just stick to 3. I usually read about 3 books a month, so maybe I'll just stick to that 3. Maybe I'll do a challenge where I have to read all the books that I haven't read, because I also have a lot of books that I've bought in the last 10 years that I haven't read yet. So maybe I'll do a challenge around that some months to try and limit the amount I'm spending on books, but I will be allowing myself to buy books. And then the last thing, which is also a need, is my medications and any supplements that I take, like probiotics, etc, etc. Health is wealth, so we're not trying to let that slip, right? My orange list is things that I'm going to allow myself, but I'm going to restrict. The orange list is not really a need like food to survive, water to drink, petrol to get to life. It's more things that are not a basic need. They're a bit of a superficial need, but they're still a need nonetheless. And so what I can do is allow myself those things, but try to limit them to what I actually need versus going out of control. So the first thing is around grooming. For me, that means just being able to do my hair and also wax my eyebrows. I have a very funny shaped eyebrow. I had to get microblading to be able to look like I wasn't an alien trying to infiltrate the human species, because my eyebrows are whack. And actually all my sisters, and I also, I don't know what my parents did to us in terms of our eyebrows, but they are a mess. And so I have to wax my eyebrows every like 3 or 4 weeks just to keep them looking normal again. That's something I'm not willing to give up, because I am a corporate girl, honey, and I'm also, on the YouTubes, I'm trying to show my face here more often. I don't want to be here looking crazy. I don't want to be at my job looking crazy, sitting in meetings with big people and I'm looking funny, right? So I'm gonna groom, right? When it comes to my hair, what I'm gonna try to do is keep my hair more natural, and that might mean just doing like just cornrows underneath and then wearing wigs. A big no for me this year, which I'll talk about in my red list, is not buying more hair, because I have a lot of hair and it's more than I need. So I'm just gonna kind of do the bare minimum that I need to do to be able to look neat and presentable for my life. But one thing I'm not doing is kind of changing my hair very often, which is something I've been guilty of in the past. I'm not gonna buy more wigs. I'm not gonna spend 500 rand to go install a wig. I need to learn how to do it at home. So I'm going to allow myself some grooming, but I'm going to try to restrict as much as possible. The second thing on my orange list is skincare. Skincare is obviously very important, and that's something that I will keep up, right? Got to keep the routine going. Got to keep it locked with that SPF, because the sun ain't our friend. It is. We need vitamin D. It's good for us, so spend time in the sun, but also protect your skin from the sun as well. But I tend to be a collector of skincare, so I'll watch a video and see a review about something and I'm like, oh, that's cute, let's try that. Oh, somebody came up with a new, oh, okay, my favorite influencer has a, oh, okay, that's something new, oh, let's try, oh. And then I collect skincare. Right now I have like 3 different SPFs. 3 different sunscreens. Why do I need that? I just have little bits of bobs of things that most of them I don't use because I'm actually very clear on what works for my skin. I have no problem skin, so I don't need a lot of products. I just need to keep it right, keep it tight so we can age well, right? I know what works for my skin. I have a lot of things that I try because the packaging is cute and whatever. Then I don't end up using it all. I'll try it for a while. I'm like, it dries me out. I have dry skin. I'm not looking for something that's gonna make me drier, and then it doesn't work. So my restriction when it comes to skincare is, firstly, I'm gonna stick to the stuff I know. So the routine that I've had for years that's worked, I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not trying any new products. Okay, we're not trying anything new. We're just sticking to the stuff we know and going with that and keeping that. Number 3, I'm not gonna buy more skincare unless the stuff that I know, in number 1, the stuff that I've been using for years has run out. So I'm not hoarding skincare. I'm gonna buy what I need when I need it, and it's gonna be based on the brand and the products that I've been using for years, not these products side quests that I've been collecting because the packaging's cute or because someone I like on Instagram said this works. We're not doing that anymore. So sticking to the stuff we know. We're not trying new things, and we will only replace when it's finished. And the third thing that I'm gonna allow myself on a restricted basis is eating out. Because like I said, this thing for me is deep. It's lame. It's not that deep, right? I'm not trying to get out of big financial trouble. Just trying to heal and make sure that I'm spending my money on things that actually matter. So if going out to meet some friends for brunch once a week is something that matters to me, you best believe I'm gonna be doing it. What we're not gonna do is be buying takeout every night. We're not gonna be going to eat out multiple days a week, etc. So this again is more about nurturing the things that are important to me, like my relationships, my relationship with my man, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with my family. And if that means I need to be able to go meet someone for something once a week, then I'm going to allow myself that. But yeah, the restriction that I'm putting for myself is once a week I can buy a meal out. I can go out to eat. Kind of linked to that is fun activities. And again, I want to enjoy my life. I'm not in trouble, right? So I still need to be able to enjoy, but it's more about restricting myself so that I can be selective and mindful and really believe in the things that I'm choosing to spend my money on. And so I'm going to allow myself one fun activity as well, whatever that is. I've been really into golf lately, and playing golf costs money. It's really an expensive sport, but it's a lot of fun. So I might allow myself to go to the driving range or go play some golf and pay for that, or whatever the case may be, whatever comes up. If my friends are like, let's go do something, we can do it. We can go to a concert, whatever the case may be. It's just, it's more about placing restriction and being selective. So what I'm kind of saying to myself is I'm going to do one meal out a week and one fun activity a week as well. And kind of in the same vein is the last thing on my orange list, and that is buying gifts for others. Of course, I don't want to go out of control with this and having it kind of substitute for buying for myself. So instead of stress buying for myself, I don't want to start stress buying for other people. So I'm going to limit this to birthdays. So I'm going to allow myself to buy my friends and my family birthday gifts. That's fair, right? And then finally, let's look at the red list. Now, really, anything else that I haven't mentioned is on my red list, but there are things that I have had to write on paper here to really say these things, no matter what happens, you just can't spend on them. These things are the biggest culprits in my life when it comes to impulsive spending, and so these are the things that I'm really going to be strict with myself on and really just say no to them forever. Not forever, for the rest of the year. Did I tell you guys that this is a challenge for a year? This is a challenge for a year. So these are the things that I'm saying no to in 2024. Yeah. Firstly, clothes. I don't need more clothes. I don't need more clothes. Jesus knows that I don't need more clothes. My mind doesn't know that. My mind keeps telling me I need more clothes, but it's not true. I don't need anything. I got everything. Oh, the lights just came on. That's nice. I don't need more clothes. In the same vein, number 2, shoes. I don't need more shoes. I don't need more sneakers. How many sneakers can one girl have? I don't need more heels. I wear heels only to like special events. But why do I got so many of them? Why? Somebody tell me. I'm out of control. I need to stop. No shoes, no clothes. Electronics. Why did I go decide on one day to spend 20,000 rand on a phone that I didn't need? A phone that is exactly the same as the phone I had before. I'm out of control. Home decor. Home decor. Stop me, guys. Stop me. The house is decorated. Please. The house is decorated. It's fine. We have a bed to sleep on. We have a decked out kitchen. We have everything is good. Everything's good. We have a TV, couch. That's good. So I just need to stop buying stuff for the house. I need to stop buying stuff for the house. I just need to stop. Notebooks. Guys, here's my thing. Typo and I have this weird relationship, right, where I'm stressed out and I'm having an existential crisis, and I'm like, I just need to fix my life. I'm so stressed out. I just need to fix my life. And you know what I need to fix my life is a notebook, new notebook, a new diary, new journal, and stationery, so I can write in my new notebook with my new stationery. And that's the thing that's going to change my life. So I have become a collector of notebooks and stationery from Typo. Best believe when I've had a hard day at work and I'm feeling like I will go to Typo. I'll be like, it's a book. Like, how can that be bad? No more new notebooks. None of that. No more new stationery. There are pens at work for free. I will take a pen there when I need it. When I run out of the 7 pens that I have. I don't need colored pens. I don't need colorful pens because I'm dull. I don't need colorful pens. Nginawo. So masephelile lawa kulungile, it's fine to ubhala ngo-black, that's fine. Nama-highlighter ngokunjalo, so highlighter ngalokho khona kwamanje. After that, it's fine as a highlight. It's fine, it says ubhala ngo-black. That's okay, normal stationery, you guys. The last thing is my nails. My nails. I'm not doing my nails no more. I'm not doing my nails no more. And that's a double whammy thing for me. It's like, firstly, I do it too often. It's not a bad thing to do your nails, right? So let me start there. It's not a bad thing to do. But I do think that I do it really often, like every 2-3 weeks. And it's not cheap, right? It's like a lot of money. And secondly, it's really bad for my nails. My nails cannot take it. So why do I keep doing it? And that's really what it comes down to me, is that it's so damaging to my nails. Like, I decided I went to go do my toes, and toes are better because gel can last like 2 months on your toes, but in your hands, at least mine, because my nails grow so fast, I have to do it like quite often. And I just know, I can see when like the lady is soaking off and taking that my nails are so brittle and not happy, and they break so easily. I'm like, why am I doing something that I know is hurting my nails? Why do I do something so often that I know is hurting? It just doesn't make sense. So that's really what it comes down to me. It's like, there's not anything wrong with like wanting to look manicured and whatever. Fine, do that if you want. And that's something that I will try to find a balance for at some point in my life. But for me right now, I'm like, I do this very often and it's actually damaging to me. So why must I continue to spend a lot of money on something that's hurting me? Doesn't make sense. So no to nails. And then, like I said, everything else in between that falls there, whether it is exercise equipment or I don't know, a gua sha for my face, or because that's something I was like, oh, I need this, and then I was like, you can't buy anything. something I was trying to talk myself into buying. Anything else that falls outside of groceries, petrol, books, medication, and supplements is on the red list, right? So I think to keep myself honest, I will be making a video at the end of every month to show you guys exactly what I've spent on from a green list perspective and also orange list perspective, and also give you an update on how I'm doing on my red list. It's the end of January, so 29th I think of January when I'm filming this, and already I think I've been quite strong in my convictions. Yeah, I've been good. There are things that I bought in preparation for the No Buy Year, and I know that feels counteractive, but there are things that I needed to buy that I've been planning to purchase, and so I thought, let me get those out of the way so that I can enter not having anxiety, not thinking, oh, but I needed this, do I need to, you know. But I think I've been good about just saying no. Just saying no, I don't need to do that. I just need to stay in my house, read my books, and save my money. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, every month I'll provide a blow-by-blow summary of what I've spent and how I'm doing. So yeah, comment below, let me know if you guys have done anything similar, if this is something you need, if you're like myself or an impulse emotional stress shopper who needs to heal their relationship with money so we can get our mansions. You guys, let me know. Maybe we can support group each other and hold each other's hands through this year, what is going to be a tough year. One thing that I forgot to mention, you guys, that's a big thing, is travel. I'm going to allow myself to travel. Anyway, thank you guys for watching until the end. I do appreciate it. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video so that I know it is good, and hit subscribe if you're feeling me. It really helps me out. And leave me a comment below. Let's chat. I missed you guys. I've been in and out of this YouTube thing, trying to get back in, be more in than more out. So I'll be posting, trying more consistently. And yeah, let me know. Just let me know whatever's on your mind. Okay, bye.